30 Best Quotes. Willa Sibert Cather, 1873–1947, was an American writer, known for her novels of life on the Great Plains. "I only could knew the school books," said he, "died in the wilderness, of a broken heart." "More than him has done that," said Antonia sadly, and the girls murmured assent. "I wanted to walk straight on through the red grass, and over the edge of the world, which could not be very far away." It was to him a very strange and perplexing place, where people wore fine clothes, and had hard hearts. Since then she had changed so much in her thoughts, in her ways, even in her looks, that she might wonder she knew herself, except that the changes were all in the direction of becoming more and more herself. Nothing is far and nothing is near, if one desires. The world is a little, people are little, human life is a little. There is only one big thing, desire. And before it, when it is big, all is little. "But I can't help feeling scared, when I think how I will miss you, more than you will ever know." She began to wonder whether she would not do better to finish her life alone. What was left of life seemed unimportant. Schools are not meant to make boys happy, see Chile, but to teach them to do without happiness. You must not begin to fret about the successes of cheap people. After all, what have they to do with you? I had killed a big snake. I was now a big fellow. The glorious transmutation of autumn had come on, all the vast Canadian shores were clothed with a splendor never seen in France, to which all the pageants of all the kings were as a taper to the sun. One is best in one's own country. Doctrine is well enough for the wise, Jean, but the miracle is something we can hold in our hands and love. He was entirely rid of his nervous misgivings, of his forced aggressiveness, of the imperative desire to show himself different from his surroundings. He felt now that his surroundings explained him. How easy it would be to dream one's life out in some cleft in the world. Her husband had archaic ideas about jewels. A man bought them for his wife, in acknowledgment of things he could not gracefully utter. The qualities of a second-rate writer can easily be defined, but the first-rate writer can only be experience. It is just the thing in him, which escapes analysis, that makes him first-rate. "Oh, he's an old friend from the West," said Eden easily. "I won't introduce you, because he doesn't like people. He's a recluse. Goodbye." The spark in his eye, which is one's very self, caught the spark in hers that was herself, and for a moment they looked into each other's natures. We agreed that no one who had not grown up in a little prairie town could know anything about it. It was a kind of Freemasonry, we said. Her secret? It is every artist's secret passion. That is all. It is an open secret, and perfectly safe. Like heroism, it is inimitable in cheap materials. It was no wonder that her son stood tall and straight. She was a rich mine of life, like the foundation of early races. "And I advise ye to think well," he told her. "It's better to be a stray dog in this world than a man without money. I've tried it both ways, and I know. A poor man stinks, and God hates him." "You never really knew a man," he said, "until you saw him die. There is no God but one God, and art is his revealer. That's my creed, and I'll follow it to the end, to a hotter place than Pittsburgh if need be." "Avarice," he assured them, was the one passion that grew stronger and sweeter in old age. It must have been the scarcity of detail, in that tawny landscape, that made detail so precious. Don't love it so well, Clark, or it may be taken from you. Oh, dear boy, pray that whatever your sacrifice may be, it be not that. Have the last word, ma'am, he said cheerfully. It's a lady's privilege. Miracles surround us at every turn, if we but sharpen our perceptions to them.